More Thomas the Train. Let's see how many we can fix. Okay, what's inside? So I don't remember. So there is Victor. There's Scruff. I forgot Den. And Duke. Seller's description: runs and in good shape, but I can see there is some corrosion. It does work. I can hear a gear is making noise. It needs some lube. Let's fix this one. It does have a broken coupler. There is a lot of dirt inside. I can hear there is a lot of, like a grain of dirt, and that's the sound it's making. If this coke gear comes off very easily, then this is the problem. Yep, it comes off very easily. So it is cracked and it makes a lot of noise. This thing comes with a lot of hair. Now I need a replacement. Put it in the motor or electric motor, and I will give a push with the other shell or the other part of the gearbox, like that. For the corrosion, I'm going to use this. If you didn't see it, just pause or reverse and you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, oh, look at that. Cleans very fast. Now this is just a little bit of corrosion. That's not a big deal, so we will be good for months. Done. I always begin with the motor first and then the next gear, like this one, and then the next gear. Make sure don't forget the spring and never lose it. Add a little bit of lube, like that. Put the other part of the gearbox. The next part, sometimes it's confusing, but you can put this like that lever, and then this kind of groove part goes in here, just like that. Alright, we put together the gearbox and everything. It's working as normal. That's good. I guess I gotta wash these parts. They are very dirty, filthy. Parts are dry, and remember, this is not a restoration. This is just a fix and repair. Don't forget to put the counterweights, or these little weights here. On this model, the rod goes like that, and it's very simple. And I think we are done with this model. Don't forget the connector. Alright, now I recommend you, if you have these kind of models, you can sand and repaint, or you can customize and put like a red Duke. Seller states he cannot get it to work. How is he supposed to get it to work? Look at that. It is corroded. I will give it a try with white vinegar and see if it works. Looks bright shiny to me, and it's working. But it's kind of skipping a tooth on this model. Kind of, I can hear like a click, 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 click. Look at that. Oh man, that's a lot of hair. What I will definitely recommend is to nickel plate this part or put a spring loaded battery terminal. I'm just gonna leave it like that, just for a sample, just for demo purposes. Don't you think that's too filthy? Ah, man. And of course, if it comes loose very easily, then this is the problem. Oh man, yep, loose, that's cracked. See that it's missing a tooth right here, so that was causing the problem. And I need to find a spare parts from a broken model. Alright, I found a spare part for this model. I think this is the first time I'm showing you on video that this is what I do about this part. Then we just put the replacement in. There you go. I'm gonna give a little squeeze there. That's good. That's perfect. New cog gear for the motor. A little bit further. There. As I said before, I start with the motor. Worm gear. Reduction gear with the spring. The other part. Don't forget to add lube. And the lever. That battery terminal will be replaced or nickel plated in another video, but it's working. Scruff is in working order momentarily. Come on, Scruff. And it's kind of fast. Then seller states it does not run. Let's see what's going on. Did he try to fix it or what? Okay, first thing, do a couple taps, see if it works. I can see that the lever does not go all the way to the on position. Maybe that's the problem, and it's being forced, I think. You can see the stress on this lever cover. Let's see what's going on with this model. I don't know why it's not turning on. Something might happen to this model. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push this little tab a little bit, this contact, to see if that works. Okay, now it's going all the way to the on position. Still not working. What I'm going to do, I'm going to give a little push. There you go. You see this live? I just give a little push. Actually, I spin the motor, the main motor, I mean the gear, to make it run. Now, when this happens, let it run for a minute so that the filaments that touch the motor clean by itself with the friction, because there might be a little bit of dirt between the contacts on the interior of the motor. I don't know if that gear is broken. I'm gonna check. As always, if it comes loose very easily, yeah, it's cracked. There you can see the crack. See that red line over there? It's cracked right there. That's why it makes the noise. This is not so dirty like the other ones. Still needs a little cleaning. We need an 8-tooth gear. These are for sale on my online store, customtrackmasters.com. This is 8-tooth. Now let's put it in the motor. Now a little bit further deep in. That's good. Remember, we start with the motor first, then the worm gear, and then the spring loaded gear reduction gear. Don't forget to add a little bit of lube for this motor. What a big difference. This is kind of noiseless. It makes a little noise. It's normal on this kind of motors. Still working very good. There's a lot of hair on Den's driving wheels. At least this model is not so dirty like the other ones. Talking about the chassis. Alright, then it's in working order. We fixed it. It's not a restoration again. And it's working fantastic. So we have Victor in seller state. It does run and works. But look at that, there is corrosion. So let's see if it works. I don't see it working. It's never gonna work with that corrosion. So we know we are going to clean this with the white vinegar. Sometimes I mispronounce that. And if there's not a deep corrosion, then you should be okay for a few months, maybe 6 months, with this cleaning. That's looking good. So after the cleaning, I'm doing a little test and it's working. Now it makes a little noise. You know what this is, what this means. It means that the motor gear is cracked a little bit, but as you can see, it is in working order. So I don't like the noise it makes, so I'm gonna try to fix it and see if changing the gear reduces the noise. Now, as always, it's not coming easily, so that means it's okay. But sometimes, even if it's tight, it is cracked, or one of these tooths it's wide open and it makes the noise. Perfect. So I was right. Removing the cog, that gear from the motor, that was causing the noise. Look at this driving wheels. The axle it's full of hair. Listen to this. It's kind of weird because most of these models, Victors, they make a lot of noise, and same happens to Scruff and Spencer.